It's easy to see why Mary Kay was being considered for Teacher of the Year, but it wasn't something that was just handed to her. She had to do her homework.
Being in the summer, I put it off, and finally, when I looked at it, it was about 18 pages of essays and questions about philosophy and teaching methods and strategies, and so I just did it. I just ripped it off. I wrote straight from my heart, and I just popped it into the mail. And about, I think a month later, I got a call from the state Teacher of the Year chairperson, and he called me, and I was in the computer lab, and my cell phone, you know, and he said, I'd like to let you know you're one of the 13 finalists, and I was, or semifinalists, and I thought, oh my. They called me about a week after that and said, you are a finalist, one of 4. There was about 18 people in the building. It was like the invasion of Normandy. They spoke to everyone, janitors, calf ladies, the whole 9 yards. And then they were observing in my classroom for about 3 hours in waves of people. My kids were just like they were, unbelievable. I think that they just were so excited about the whole process. And then the best part of it was they sat me in a room, all 18 people, and recounted all of the things that people had said. And it was the most phenomenal experience I've ever had.
The path to becoming Teacher of the Year included a lot of hard work. But after all the writing and all the evaluation, she was declared the winner. As Teacher of the Year, she enjoyed many exciting opportunities, including an exciting out-of-this-world trip to space camp.
It was amazing. What a journey. I was very overwhelmed at first. I went, we had a big press conference here. After that, we went to this big celebration at the Bushnell, which was fabulous. I was amazed because all of the district teachers of the year were recognized there, all 104, as well as the finalists and the semifinalists. And what a celebration of teaching it was. In April, we met again in Washington, D.C. We were treated to a day at the White House in the Rose Garden, which was unbelievable. We went into the Oval Office, and there was President Bush and his wife and Elizabeth Spellings, the Secretary of Education. So we all got a few minutes with the president, which was beautiful. Looks just like it does in the West Wing. We did simulated missions. We walked around in flight suits for a week. And the best part was that we were asked to go on a zero-gravity flight, which was phenomenal. We were trained by astronauts, real ones. We got to meet Homer Hickam, who was the feature from the Rocket Boys. He was quite a lot of fun. We also got to meet, and this was probably the most special thing, we also got to meet Krista McAuliffe's mom, because it was the 20th anniversary of the Challenger disaster. So she came and she spoke to us. Unbelievable, unbelievable woman, the courage and the strength that she possesses. The zero-gravity flight was very cool. We went up in a 747, and in order to create the zero gravity, the plane climbs 10,000 feet and then drops 30,000 feet. And during that drop, because you're traveling at the same speed as the Earth, that's where the gravity ceases to exist. We all thought we were going to go in a room and they were just going to vacuum out the gravity and then we'd just float, and it wasn't that way at all.
Back here on Earth, Mary Kay Rendock is busy teaching her students about the value of not only setting their goals high, but also of preparing and being realistic about what they truly want out of life. It's another life lesson that they take away from Mrs. Rendock's class.
And they all want to be NFL stars and NBA stars. I said, that's awesome, guys. Pursue that, but have a plan B. Use Emeka Okafor for an example. He was a fantastic player, but he had a 3.9 GPA when he graduated. You know, he'll have a fallback plan. And we discuss plan A and plan B all the time. And one of the things I convey to my kids is the more education you pursue, the more choices you have. And that's the key right there, is finding some way in your life to allow yourself to have those choices. Because if you're in a place where you're stuck, you're going to be unhappy, and then everyone around you by osmosis is going to be unhappy. When you're having a really rough day, that's exactly the time when a kid is going to come up to you at exactly that right moment. I have one little boy this year, and he comes up, Mrs. Rendock, I didn't get my afternoon hug today. You know, and that's it. Boom, you're done. There's challenges and there's rewards every single day. So in that respect, it's easy to keep motivated because I just love what I do.
It's great to be able to find your passion and success in its own right, but it's even better to be able to help others. and lift them up along the way through your actions and your efforts.